Good morning, everybody. It's 10 in the fucking night. Actually, 11. Actually, wait. Let me actually. Oh, it's almost 12. That's fucking perfect. I wanted to record this video yesterday. So, let's make it clear. For some reason, a friend of mine said that she wanted a vlog with my wardrobe. I have no idea what the fuck that's about. Because I'm that tired lately, I read the message and I understood that she wanted me to record this video from inside the fucking wardrobe. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. But yesterday I didn't have any battery on this camera, so I didn't do that anymore. Also, Timbar, please sponsor me. Again. Anyway. So, practically, the idea is simple. I've been working a lot. And I'm fucking that tired. I also have some KFC if you want. It fell down. I can't eat that anymore. Maybe I can. So, this is another one. So you might be wondering, what the fuck have I been doing lately? Well, we're gonna talk about that one. Well, you see, the workplace where I'm working, which actually that sentence made no sense. Anyway, at the workplace, I had to drive a car, which we all know how fucking bad that is. If I have to drive a car, that's really fucking bad. Anyway, moving on. I had to drive this car, okay, to the Moldova side of Romania, which is basically Vaslui, Bacău, Suceava, and other small cities nearby. The problem was, like 3 days before I was supposed to leave, somebody somehow succeeded on getting a fine with the car because they were speeding in a fucking village, because that's what you do in a village. Instead of going with 60 kilometers per hour, which is the maximum legal, actually I think it's 50, he decided it's a good idea to go with 80 or 90. The cops stopped him and they took the license plates because apparently the car had no more insurance. It expired. Nobody fucking knew that. Anyway, the boss went there over the weekend, they solved everything, they did the numbers and all, and we went to another city called Focșani. We were supposed to pick up the car from there and go really fucking up in Romania, towards the Moldova side, to record. So, once we arrived in Focșani, we realized we didn't have the key. The fucking retard that gave us the license plates and the car book and whatever the fuck else is there to give, didn't give the keys. We waited for him 3 fucking hours, only later after that to finally be able to go on our way and start a fucking recording with our clients and everything. That was Monday. It took us 4 days in total. Each one of them something got really fucked. Let's go on the next day, Tuesday. Tuesday we reached finally Vaslui. Once we reached there, the problem was that the whole city, it's like this. Actually like this. Anyway, you get the fucking point. It's a bullshit. You just go up and down, and that's all that's happening actually in there. It was really fucking annoying. Our car, which is basically it's closer to a coffin than a fucking car. Okay, it's a coffin which you put gas on and it's working. That's all that's happening with that. I have to leave. We're gonna get there actually, but I can't explain how fucking bad that car is, okay? I don't drive. I hate driving. I don't like driving. I can't even call myself an expert at driving or anything like that, even though I have a driving license for the past 6 or 7 years and I've been driving all kind of cars. I fucking hate it so much. I can't explain. Anyway, moving on. The problem is, once I reached Vaslui, a fucking retard with a BMW decided to park beside other cars where there was no more parking spot, and I got stuck in a, I don't even know how the fuck to call this, like, between a block. There was a parking spot for the cars. I tried to leave the car there, I couldn't, and I got stuck like this. Here's the motherfucking BMW, here's a fucking tree, and here's place for me to cry, and that's pretty much everything. I got stuck here. I had to go like this for 34 fucking minutes. Do you hear me? 30 fucking 4 minutes, okay? 34 minutes it took me to get out of that spot. I had to call up this guy, you know him from the other vids. He's the only guy that I know that actually drives the car and drives it really fucking well. And I was like, dude, if you can't get me out of this, nobody will ever get me out of this. He actually helped me, but it was extremely fucking bad. The problem was, you could simply go out from this kind of problem with the handbrake. I don't fucking know what you have in your country. I hope you are watching this video from Europe, because I understood America is really... Anyway. The handbrake wasn't working on the car, because why would it? I mean, why the fuck would you give us a car that actually works? Obviously. So, the car didn't work. I didn't have any handbrake. I had to do everything from the leg, you know, like from the brake to the brake speed. I just explained that I don't like driving. That means I didn't actually fucking drive cars. That means that shit took me so fucking much. And I think I did it like 5 or 7 times until I finally succeeded to get the car unstuck and go somewhere else to park it. That was Tuesday. It was one of the most fucked days. After that, Wednesday came. I just want to... even now when I remember, I feel like beating someone to death. I'm gonna drink some timber just to calm myself. It didn't work. So, on Wednesday when we were going to Suceava, because we were supposed to record there the next day, like on Thursday, and we finished everything else. We were going there nicely. I was again at an entry from a city called Pașcani. Let's see, I hope I never step in that fucking city ever again. I had to punch something first. While waiting for the 2 cars in front of me to go left, one fucking gypsy, that fucking gypsy, hit us from behind, because the retard was on his phone swiping on the motherfucking Tinder and looking for hot dates near him or some shit. I don't fucking know. But it was so fucking retarded. How many times can I say fucking in a video? We're gonna fucking see, I guess. Anyway, fuck you. The fucking retard hit us from behind. It broke the blower thing from the car. What the fuck do you even call that? Like the back part from the car that you can open and put your luggage and everything in there. It got stuck. We couldn't fucking open it. And the problem was, beside the fact that he hit us from behind, he ran the fuck away. Because we're in the middle of a fucking intersection. How many times can I say fucking for real now? We're in the middle of an intersection, and we just blocked everything from front and from the back, and we're like, the police in Romania answers really, really fast. Like, the girl that was with me called the cops, actually called 112, which is like basically a 911, and those ones told us to call other number for the cops, because they are not doing cops anymore, apparently. I have no idea what that was. That was literally the discussion, the first discussion, and then we called the cops, and and the first thing that I heard from them was, has anyone been mortally injured? That was the problem. And I was like, yes, I'm just gonna die in the next 5 minutes. If you guys don't hurry, you're gonna have to use a fucking Ouija board to hear what actually happened from me. And yeah, well, the guys were like, oh, okay, if nobody got really hurt, then that's not a problem. We're gonna come in around 5 or 10 minutes. And I was like, I literally feel like I should break a fucking leg or something just to give them some sort of, a push, a motivation. Next time I'm just gonna die, okay? I hope that's gonna make them come faster. And yeah, that was really stupid. And we told them that the other guy with the car ran away because we decided to move. He went left, another car came, then I went left, and when I went left after him, I realized that he was just speeding. He had a sport car with just 2 places, like you can sit, only 2 people can sit in and stuff. I was with a fucking Dacia Logan from 2009. Basically, that car is not about speed. It's a wonder that Coffin is still moving and actually died. We're gonna get there. And yeah, pretty much that was what happened on Wednesday. Well, we got hit, the guy ran. I took the plating numbers, but they were from Belgium, so I don't think they catched anything. They were supposed to actually call off call us, me or her, if they see anything. Obviously they didn't see shit. And yeah, that was fucking beautiful. Then I went to the cops, I had to fill a wall declaration with whatever happened. And once I finished it, I had to change the paper. And once I changed the paper, there was a big rectangle. And I was like, the fuck is this? And the guy just looked me dead in the eyes and he said, paint the accident. I just looked at the guy and I was like, do I look like fucking Picasso to you? How are you expecting me to paint this? Should I paint it from my point of view? Should I paint it from his point of view? Or the other old lady that was around the other part of the street that saw what the fuck was happening? How? From the sky? What the fuck do you want me to do? Anyway, I just drew some random stupid lines there and that was it. It really made no fucking sense to do that actually. It's so stupid. At least now I'm ready for the next, I just took some lessons for drawing and if I get in another car crash I'm just gonna draw everything perfect like it's a fucking comic book. I'm gonna be like, give me 5 more papers. So yeah, anyway, that was Wednesday. It sucked. Oh, then when I went to Suceava with the Toulouse-Lautrec, I stayed friends with the guy that was doing the music and everything, the sound, the lights, sorry, the sound, the lights, the light show and everything. And I talked with him and I was like, dude, I need someone that can repair the car. And he sent me to a friend of his because there were around 5 or 6 non-stop car repair stuff. All of them refused us. We had the paper from the cops that said we can just improvise the car if nobody wants to repair it. So we can return back to Bucharest. And we literally had a fucking paper which said that. Okay, we're like we were allowed to drive with an improvised car that could just, it didn't matter. They just wanted to make sure we can go back to Bucharest. And they were like, yeah, you have this paper, go around. There's no problem. None of those guys, the 6 or 5 shops that were open non-stop, none of them wanted to take us. I don't fucking get it. They were like, that's not legal, that's not whatever. I was like, I have a paper from the cops which is saying it's okay. You can't get more legal than that. But they all refused us until I called this friend who called a friend that told me, and we finally found someone. Once we reached there and we left the car there, we had the benzene like on the car, like gas, but we also have this GPL, which I have no idea how to translate this in other language. It's like gas, like literal gas. It's not benzene, it's not the liquid, it's the literal gas. I have no idea how to explain this. Anyway, we had this gas, and we had a small fissure. I think that's the word. And if it's not the word, guess what? It's 12 in the fucking night and I don't give a shit. Well, anyway, it was a crack. We were losing gas. The problem was not losing it. The problem was that we drove from Pașcani to Suceava around 1 hour and a little bit. And the guy was like, you do realize losing gas means a small spark was all it needed for the whole car to ignite and explode. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. I'm still here and I'm still alive and I still have to live this fucking life. I had so much, enough of it, you can't fucking understand. But yeah, unfortunately I didn't die, the car did not explode, and we actually succeeded on repairing it. Thursday, after we finished our last climb, which wanted to record starting 8 in the fucking night, we reached Bucharest at 4 in the fucking morning. It was basically 5 days of only me driving, because I was with 2 girls, one blonde who was afraid to drive any kind of car, and the other girl that didn't have a license because she did not understand why she has to stay at a red light. Do you fucking understand the people I'm working with? So yeah, that was fucking beautiful. Once we solved all that problem, wait, something happened on Thursday as well, but I'm not sure anymore what the fuck actually happened. We repaired the car, there was a cute dog. I don't have pictures of the dog, unfortunately. Yeah, we arrived really late. I think that was the only thing that happened on Thursday, anyway. On Friday, I don't know, but that was pretty much everything. After I reached home, and I finally got out of the car, and I was like, if I have to touch another wheel? What the fuck do you call that? I think it's a wheel, right? Anyway, I was gonna be sick. If I had to drive again any car, I would have just straight start vomiting blood. Elisa actually did that 3 days ago. I don't know what the fuck happened with her. Anyway, and the thing is, after I reached home and I did all these things, one of the 2 memory cards got fucked. We have to redo some videos and go again in the same fucking spot. Ain't that fucking beautiful? With the same sarcophagus. If coffin, sarcophagus, call it whatever the fuck you want, it's a dead ass. I can't even. So yeah, after we got fucked really hard because of this, and the card, one of the 2 memory cards got fucked and we have to redo so many things. 1 week later, last week, the guys were coming from Timișoara. Anyway, they went somewhere. They came back. They called me at 5 in the fucking morning to tell me that they need the keys from the what? Wait. Oh yeah, they needed the keys because they didn't have the keys to El. So Elisa is the girlfriend of the director. The director doesn't have the keys at the workplace. I don't know how the fuck is this working. Why do I have a copy of keys from the workplace and the director doesn't have them? How is this working? Anyway, they didn't have the keys. They woke me up at 5 in the morning to give them the keys because they needed them. They had to pick their keys from home because for some reason they left them there. I don't fucking know what's going on actually with them. And after this, they said they're gonna be like in 10 minutes at my place. After 15 minutes I called her. I was like, are you guys gonna come anymore? To which she just answered, be right back, the car died. Yes, the same fucking coffin died for real. It couldn't move anymore. They had to pick up a platform that, like another car that came and picked the car and brought it to a service and everything. At least they were in Bucharest. But holy fuck, what a garbage of a car we have. I heard about bad cars and everything. I don't really fucking care about. My last car was from '94, okay, and I drove it without a fucking problem. This car is from 2009, and I've never drove something this bad. It's so bad. I don't think I have enough words to explain how bad this car is. I hate driving. I don't drive that much, or in general not at all. If I cannot drive, then I won't drive. And even I think it's a bad car. Can you imagine what happens when someone actually drives a car and understands what a car is supposed to be? Do I understand his reaction? If my reaction is this, just imagine someone that actually knows what the fuck is happening when it comes to a car. Anyway, after this, after the car died and everything got fucked, some retard from our workplace sold to another client again in Vaslui. Which is basically good because we have to go there redo the videos, and with this we have this occasion. Okay, good. That's a mirror, by the way, that's why you see this. And yeah, that will be nice, but I have to go with another colleague from work, and again the blonde chick Elisa. Oh, I just remembered one more extra thing. We're gonna go back to that very soon. The next problem is that I thought this guy can drive. He's 70 years old. I didn't even fucking know that until then. So he's 70 years old, which means that again I'm gonna be the only guy driving for 3 or 4 days. I just can't take this shit anymore, for real. So yeah, I'm gonna have to drive again this Saturday and hopefully die this time. I hope the fucking car will explode with us, because the car totally died. The guy sold, someone from work sold in Vaslui some videos, and he promised that we're gonna be there on Saturday. We don't have the car yet back. We're receiving the car Friday, which basically means we're totally fucked. So that's very nice, first of all. Second of all, why the fuck is the one selling this item when we're gonna go there, since maybe I had some other things where I was supposed to be in another city? What you gonna do about it then? That was really fucking stupid. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have to drive again there. with her and another guy. Last time there was another girl. That girl is so fucking... I had one backpack with me. One backpack. My backpack. Where's my bag? This thing. You know it already. You've seen it so many times. I also have this one. You also know this one. Anyway. One backpack. She had 2 trolleys and 1 bag with her. Do you understand that she had 2 trolleys and 1 bag with her? And I had 1 backpack. Eliza had 1 fucking, like, a purse or bigger purse, something, and she had everything in there. Like, how the why is she having so many things with her? And she didn't obviously use almost half of it. I don't fucking see the point. Anyway, also the first night where we slept, I thought we were gonna get murdered because Eliza, she found the place to sleep through booking or whatever. It was the worst place I've ever slept, I think, in a really, really long time. And then the next day I was like, you know what, you all just fucking don't. Let me go. Find the place where we're gonna sleep. I found a good place. We slept, we had full internet access. We had the washing machine, we had the shower, we had shops around, we had everything. Then both of them couldn't believe what I found for that price. And I was like, this is what you were supposed to find. On the first day, that thing there was so bad, like the sheets that were on the bed had all kind of, I don't know, they spilled drink or they shut themselves, I have no idea. They had all kind of colors. It was brown, it was white, it was red, it was everything. And it was just 3 beds that were like here, here and here. It looked like a fucking execution, okay? I thought we were gonna die in the middle of the night. Somebody was gonna enter, is gonna murder us one by one by one. And I really hoped it's gonna start with me, because I couldn't endure that shit anymore. The other girl, not Eliza, the other one, couldn't really sleep that well because she was afraid that bugs are gonna bite her. I pretty much slept, but the bed was hard as a fucking stone. The pillow was one of those that you can just go through it, like, it was fucking useless having a pillow at that point. And yeah, was really, really fucking bad. The next 2 days I found the accommodations and where to sleep and everything, and it was really fucking distant. That was not a problem. But the first day was absolutely disgusting. Imagine, after we waited 3 fucking hours for that key, and we drove finally after at the middle of the day towards where we were supposed to go. We stayed there a lot to finish everything. We went then from there to the other side, where we found this place to sleep. Like, that was Monday. Tuesday, as I said, I got stuck there for 34 minutes. Wednesday we got hit by a fucking gypsy and he ran away. It was just fucking beautiful. Then the car got fucked and now I have to go back there. You can even understand that this is pretty much a curse. I have to drive a car for 4 days and then something was gonna get fucked for sure. Like, well, obviously we're not gonna drive that Coffin there and everything is gonna be fine. Something somewhere is gonna get fucked. I mean, I think the only thing that was missing was the car exploding for real. That was the last thing. An explosion, and that would have been like absolutely perfect. But yeah, unfortunately, as I said, that did not happen. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened in that week. I don't think there's any more. I don't think I have anything else to say, to be honest. This was pretty much the update as to where I've been and what I've been done. Yeah, I returned like not last week. I returned 1 week before. This is the vlog from the last week, and I'm gonna try to create one more video this week. That's gonna be for this week. Anyway, if I have to leave next week again there, you can actually this week on Friday or Saturday. You can understand how bad everything is gonna be. Yeah. Well, that was it. This is everything for the moment. I have no idea. I have nothing else to say, to be honest. I had enough. It really hurt to remember everything. And I don't think I will ever forget this, so it's gonna hurt forever. But yeah, there's the update. Here you have the second summer session. The third summer session is gonna be probably the game, because I really have to finish that game that the New Year, New Horrors, the part 2. The thing is, I just added more programs to my computer and I had no memory, so I had to delete it. Now I'm gonna have to retake the game, and I think tomorrow or next day I'm gonna record. I really hope that I'm gonna finally succeed on recording. So yeah, pretty much this is everything for the moment. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next video. And yeah, I don't know, don't drive fucking cars. I'm cursed, I have no idea how. This is pretty much my luck every fucking time in this life. Do you remember the video where I was like, my luck in life? Yeah, well, this is the continuation to that, I guess. I hope that next week I'm not gonna come with another fucking continuation to this. Well, at least now the camera doesn't fall. Yeah, the camera fall like 3 times. I have it on a tripod, but it wasn't high enough, so I had to put like 3 shoe boxes under it to be on this level. Even though I have a tripod. And they're all on my bed. Look, it's really fucking hard, okay? Give me a break. What do you mean this has 26 minutes? Oh god. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Now, and as always, I also need a fucking thumbnail, so I guess we're gonna go with... Yeah, that should work.